So I give him the numbers and he was pleasantly surprised. And he said, how come I'm reading all this stuff about property values coming down? How come my values almost double? We had a client reach out to us earlier this week. He's just someone who happens to reach out to us every few years or every couple of years just to say, hey, Tony, how's the market doing? Can you run some numbers on my property? He has no intention of selling. He's just curious as to where the market's at, which is, I think, a prudent thing to do if you're a homeowner. Just always get a feel for where the market's at. So I give him the numbers and he was pleasantly surprised. And he said, how come I'm reading all this stuff about property values coming down? How come how come my values almost double? I said, well, you happen to buy it in 2018 and you closed on it in 2019. And so you're basically paying a 2018 price. So anybody that bought in 2018, 2019 is going to do well in this market. The only time someone that bought in 2018, 2019, 2017, 16, the only time that person is not seeing a lift in their real estate values and their equity is simply because they have probably put a second mortgage on the house. They have refinanced the house. They've done something to kind of maybe take advantage of when the prices were higher. They've kind of, put an additional debt against the property. Those are the people that, yes, are in the same situation that many people who bought in 21, 22, where the property values have come down and they're really not making a heck of a lot of money. So I would say anybody that bought in 18, 19, maybe even early 2020, you're going to do pretty well in this market because the market, you bought here, it went up to here, then it came down, and then it bounced back a little bit. So, you're still a little bit higher than, 2018, 2019, even 2020. You're still making money on that. It's just when you bought at the height of the market, have the real estate values come down? Yes, they have. In the majority of cases, people's values have come down. But what I am finding is that the numbers have bounced back. They're not as bad as what they were in the past. And it's just going to take a few more years for the market to rebound. But every single time, my advice to clients is always try to look at the home from a long-term perspective. Don't try to look at it for, 1 year, 2 years. When you buy a home, for example, your first home, you want to live there for a number of years, enjoy it, upgrade it, update it, enjoy those updates. They will eventually lift the value. And when you really are at a point where the pain is too much, like you've outgrown the house, you need more space, you need a bigger backyard, or for whatever reason, or you have to, relocate, at least you would have enjoyed those upgrades and upgrades that you did, the updates and upgrades that you did. But at the same time, you've held on to the property for a number of years and you've kind of rode that up and down, and you're going to walk away making a little bit of money. Anyways, figured that was a conversation worth sharing with everybody. Hope that helps. See ya.